Ah, traveler, you have returned once more. Come, sit close. The night is deep, and the fire is warm. You have seen the celestial map, traced the path written across the heavens. But knowing the way and walking it are not the same. No, the true journey is only beginning. The crown, woven from celestial fire, cannot be claimed by just anyone. It is not enough to want it, nor to know where it rests. The heavens have laid forth trials, not as a means of punishment, but as a test of worth. The traveler, our traveler, knew this, though perhaps not the full weight of it. They had read the prophecy, studied the stars, but now they stood before the unknown, stepping beyond mere knowledge and into the fire of destiny itself. And so, the journey took them to the first trial, the realm of fire. It was not a single place, but a land that burned without end. The air shimmered with heat, the sky choked with embers rising into the vastness above. Rivers of molten rock carved deep trenches into the earth, their glow pulsing like the lifeblood of the world. The traveler could not breathe without feeling the heat press against their lungs, could not move without the ground beneath their feet threatening to blister their skin. Then came the guardian of fire, stepping forth from the inferno as if born from its very heart. A being of shifting flame, its form never quite settled. One moment humanoid, the next a swirling blaze. It spoke not in words, but in heat, in the roaring hunger of fire that consumes all in its path. The traveler knew they could not fight it. Fire does not yield to force, it feeds upon it. To survive, that they had to understand it, to balance destruction with control. With a deep breath, they extended their hands, feeling the burn but not recoiling. The flames wrapped around their fingers, coiling like serpents, waiting. If they feared it, if they tried to command it, it would devour them. But if they accepted it, guided it, the fire would become their ally. A moment passed, then another. The flames calmed, flickering like candlelight, no longer a raging inferno, but a source of light and warmth. The traveler stood firm, the guardian's form steadied, its eyes glowing like twin suns, and it bowed. The first trial was past. But no sooner had the traveler emerged from the flames than they found themselves in the second realm, the realm of water. Here, the world was not solid, but fluid. A vast ocean stretched before them, endless and unknowable. The sky was gray, thick with mist, and the horizon seemed to shift with the currents. There was no land to stand upon, only water as far as the eye could see. The traveler took a step forward and sank. Cold enveloped them. The deeper they fell, the more the world faded into darkness. They kicked, struggled, but the water did not care for strength. It pulled them deeper, silent and eternal. Then, in the darkness, the guardian of water appeared, a figure woven from the currents themselves, shifting like the tides. Its voice was the whisper of waves against the shore. To master water, you must become it, it said. You fight, yet the sea does not struggle. It flows, it moves. Be still, and you will rise. The travelers ceased their struggle, letting go of fear, of control. The ocean cradled them, lifted them. Their body floated upward, breaking the surface without effort. And then they walked upon the water. The second trial was past. Beyond the sea lay the third realm, the realm of earth. Mountains towered like sleeping giants, their peaks lost in the clouds. Canyons stretched into the unknown, their depths older than memory itself. Here, the traveler had to climb. The wind howled and loose stones crumbled beneath their grip. Every step required strength. Every movement demanded focus. At the summit, the guardian of Earth awaited, a massive figure carved from stone, its form unshaken by wind or time. It did not move, did not attack. It simply waited. Patience. The traveler knelt, listening, feeling the heartbeat of the mountain beneath their feet. Earth does not yield to the strongest, nor to the quickest. It tests those who can endure, who can wait. Minutes passed, then hours. The wind did not relent, nor did the cold. But the traveler did not waver. At last, the guardian shifted, the ground beneath them trembling. The path forward was revealed. The third trial was passed, and then came the final trial, the realm of air. There was no ground, no sea, no walls to contain it, only the sky, stretching infinitely in all directions. The traveler floated weightless, caught in unseen currents. The guardian of air appeared only as a whisper, a presence felt rather than seen. "You must trust," it said. The traveler hesitated. How could one navigate what could not be touched, could not be grasped? The air could not be fought, nor waited upon. Then they understood. They closed their eyes, let go. They fell. The wind roared past them, an endless descent. But there was no fear, no panic, just trust. And then the wind caught them, lifted them higher than before. They were not falling. They were flying. The fourth trial was passed. The traveler had journeyed through fire and water, earth and air. They had been tested, shaped. They had not conquered the elements, but understood them, become part of them. And so, they were deemed worthy. But beyond the trials, others had been watching. Those who sought the crown not for balance, but for power. The traveler was no longer alone in this quest. Shadows stirred, eyes watching from the edges of fate. The true challenge had only begun.